Hi everyone, welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. Hold on there we go. It was a little erect. It was just like, do. No, seriously. Hi everyone, welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I like to have y'all laughing at me and laughing about my show. That's how I keep you guys engaged, you know? And I would like to say, I can't help that nature at the exact moment, at the exact time, made this look like that. And it made me irritated. So I sat up there and just so anyway, I hope that y'all having a wonderful day. I am having a wonderful day. Everyone, I'm not on here to laugh but I'm on here to laugh and crack jokes, but I'm not on here to just be a jokester. I'm on here to be an educational jokester. I want to be the next Bill Nye the Science Guy. Remember Bill Nye, y'all? Bill Nye the Science Guy. And then guy, Bill. It was so funny and it was so fun, but it was educational. And my educational standpoint, I want to talk about creating my first chapter of my first homework at the University of Phoenix. I would like to have everyone join me as I make this presentation. And I hope I made some people laugh. I hope I made some people laugh again. Laughter is good for the soul, and that's what I do. I crack jokes for myself, you know, and it'd be so funny, and like I was saying on YouTube before we get started, this is message, you know. I was saying pretty much that everything that happens for a reason. And embarrassment, finally, I get it. Embarrassment is natural. It's natural. No matter how beautiful, male, female, alien entity you are, we all have a set of skills we possess to embarrass ourselves. Whether never embarrassed, 60% embarrassed, 30% embarrassed out of your life, 20% embarrassed out of your life. Everybody gets embarrassed about what? We know the couple of things that we get embarrassed about that our couples do. And it's like, it's a natural thing. So by law, we have to ignore it, but it's natural. So imagine that. Naturalistic events happening like menstruation, um, everything under the sun. I can name a lot of stuff, but I'm just going to say we're going to start with the basic stuff that people know about. Menstruation, having a period, that is a natural thing. That is a thing that shouldn't get me banned off of any platform because everybody knows that's a woman that is over 11 years old about menstruation. And the purpose is we all have a form of identity. So in those different levels, people feel uncomfortable, and then when we defecate, those are embarrassing things, you know, and we need to learn how to accept embarrassing things. Because no matter how pretty you are, you still defecate. No matter how pretty you are, you still have a period. It's a natural thing. If you didn't have a period, you would have menopause. So those are of the most two of many of the most weird things that we do out of our bodies. Um, I've seen a lot of shows over the years, and I was like, whoa. But that's neither here nor there. It's just When you embarrass yourself, it makes you stronger. When you embarrass yourself, it makes you stronger. And the embarrassment, if you let it get in you, it breaks you down or it makes you stronger. If you're still living through embarrassment, it made you stronger. And let's go with corporate. I know the corporate people are like, oh my God, what is she talking about us for? Corporate. They get into their shows, they have their little events, and somebody is messing with somebody that's messing with somebody that's messing with somebody at these events. You know, the most famous woman is, you know, I can categorize it all, but the embarrassment part of it, somebody is going to get embarrassed. It's always one out of the rest of them that get embarrassed, you know, and it's just crazy. Embarrassment make you stronger. Yeah, okay. So when I was like, somebody is messing around with somebody that's messing around with somebody, they probably like, I don't want to do that no more. They learn from their embarrassment. If you don't know how to learn from your embarrassment, or you try to prevent or avoid being embarrassed, that's fine too, to avoid it. But when it happens, suck it up, accept it, learn from it, grow from it, figure out how not to do it again. Shut the door, lock the door, crack the key. Hold up. Push the door shut again and leave it there. Walk away. Oh no, you just locked yourself in. No, this is the stuff. You learn from your mistake. So you walk out the door, you lock the door, you crack the key, then you walk away and never come back. That's, you know, and that's your brain. I'm not saying that in a sense of talking about anybody. I'm saying that in a sense of your brain. Certain sectors of your brain, you can do that to. The negative parts, if you just allow yourself and learn how to do it. So yeah. Yeah, boy. So let's get started on our work today. I know y'all like, bring on the work. Bring on the work. It's coming. Okay. This is the show. So let me include what this week's project is about. Let's explore. We're in. Now I need to attach you guys to it. There we go. So what we have in our presentation is a list of weeks. Now, I want y'all to really grow from this. I want y'all to be like, okay, follow me on the Kimberly Cloud Show, by the way. Woo, woo. So, anyway, I wanted to talk about, let's get started. Okay. So, this presentation, hold on, it went down the wrong pipe. This presentation is from the University of Phoenix and is brought to you by the University of Phoenix, and I am hosting it, the Kimberly Cloud Show. So, what I would like to talk about today is the course and the content that University of Phoenix brought to me. This is Communication 539. Now, every certain day, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, you guys, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna follow God's trail, you know, God's trail. And I'm gonna make sure that God helped me organize this in the right predicament. So with that being said, we're just gonna jump the gun and we're going to go to week 1. And week one consists of using communication principles to build relationships. So we're going to click on that. Week one, discussion one, communication principles. This is due by Thursday, but you can do it from Tuesday to Thursday. I want to do it today, and I want to keep a consistent flow. So, communication strategies are used in every type of business transaction, from ordering a cup of coffee at the drive-thru to closing a multi-million deal. Someone uses their influencing skills to make it scale. Hold on. Let's click on it. I had to read the summary or the preview. Oh, people already been on. Wait. Whoa, I'm in the wrong one. Hold on, that's my last teacher. I got a B in that class. Let's go to courses. It was all starting to look too familiar. I was like, what is going on? Embarrassment. You see, I predict embarrassment into my future. Oh, Lord Jesus. Give me a second. Hold on. Here we go. Oh no. Institution page. We're gonna go here. Hold on for a second. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Back, baby. Do. Back, baby. Okay, it's leadership. So let's go to this class. We're going to cancel that class out because I was just talking about that class. What goes on between me and the University of Phoenix goes on between me and the University of Phoenix. So with that being said, let's present drum roll. Hold up. Let me get it up and running. Oh my God. What is going on? Oh, so follow me on the Kimberly Cloud Show. So this week we have organizational culture, and the instructor is Brent Smith. Boom, Brent Smith. The design is kind of set up differently, but let's see what we can see. So week one, in this wonderful week, we have, whoa, a lot to do. Hold on. Let's look first at the grade rubric. Okay, so we know that these projects are worth 15 points each. That's 60 points. So what we need to do is calculate what we need to do right now for week one. We have a chart to do. I'm looking from the bottom. That's worth 30 points. We have a discussion to do. That's worth 25 points. And then we have different chapters to learn from. So let's scroll and see what all we have to do. Okay, it ends right here. So I try to go over what I'm going to be doing for the weeks to come. So the curriculum, go back to content. So, discussion first before I do the classwork. We're going to do the classwork though. We're going to see how far. First, it intrigues me because now I want to see what classwork he has us doing. So hold on. This is worth 3 hours worth of classwork. But we're gonna let's see. I have to see. I got to see. I got to see. Which stimulation this is. Okay. These two are practice. There's just the leadership. Let's see what this leads us into. Ooh, we're gonna go back. Because that's 29 minutes, but that's the estimated time. So I'm just getting a feel of what these things are. Give me a second. So if that's 30 minutes, how long is this one? 29 minutes. Okay. That's almost like I said, 3 to 4 hours worth of curriculum. Touche. Touche. Okay. We're not going to do that yet. Okay. We're going to go back. How to go back. How to go back. I have a head start on things. So that's a good thing. Um, oh my God. How do I get out of here? I'm in there. Which one is her screen pops? Okay, cool. So we're gonna click on the discussion. First, well, I'm so eager to learn. So I want to know what this first assignment is first. Okay. Prepare for the week 2 assignment assessment. Consider an organization which you are familiar with. A culture change was needed. It is best to consider a past or current professional experience where you saw this was an issue. You will evaluate the organization and a change you identify using a Cotter's 8-step model for change. And he gave it to us. Now we need a chart. How long is this chart? Complete the organizational chart. How do you do it? Hmm. Can you fill in the blanks? Um, this must be fill in the blanks. Yay, it's fill in the blanks. Okay. Oh my God. So you are to research the information. Okay, I understand now. You go on weight of the actual weight of the actual work. It's a never ending chart, but I'll set that to the side. I'll look at discussion. Let's do the discussion together, and then I'll my Instagram, sir, is Kimberly Cloud 38 at Instagram.com. The Kimberly Cloud Show 38 at Instagram.com. So, nobody? Nobody? Okay. Discuss a leader you know. Oh, God. Preferably from an organization. Yay, I got it. Hold on, guys. It's something important. Okay, while that's going, discuss a leader you know, preferably from an organization you work in now, in the past, or familiar with. Consider their actions and a possible impact on people. How is their leadership style reflected in their organization's culture? What do you think the relationship between the most effective leaders are in a positive organizational culture? So let's read this again. Discuss a leader you know. It's a couple of leaders I know. I don't work in no organization. Maybe in the past, let's see. Consider their actions and impact on people. Yes, I can. How is their leadership style reflected on their organization's culture? What do you think the relationship between the most effective leaders and a positive organization culture? Okay. Organizational culture. Discussing. It is cold. I don't have my heater and I don't want to turn on the heat. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna get my heater, my little heater. It heats me up. I apologize for ruining the film. This is educational, but it takes me all of less than 1 minute. I say 45 seconds. Okay. I feel so much better. Okay. So discuss a leader. So if I had to discuss a leader, who would I discuss? Who would I discuss? I don't know yet. Let's see. A leader I know. I am familiar with a leader I know. So that consider their actions and impact on people. How their leadership style reflected in their organization's culture. What do you think is the relationship between the most effective leaders and the positive organizational culture? Okay, we can do this. So this is what I'm going to put. I had to dissect it for a second. And now that it's digested, it needs to come out and defecate through the laptop. Okay. So let's get started. Let's see. My leader is going to be President Biden. He is a leader of our United States. and I'm very, very familiar with his Biden administration organization. His actions, his impact on people, how their leadership style, Biden's leadership style reflected on their organization's culture with Hillary, Liz Cheney, Chuck Schumer. What do you think is the relationship between the most effective leaders and in a positive organizational culture, which is underneath or above, depending on what ranking system and what arena it's in? So let's write. This is what I'm going to put. Okay. It's an honor to be here, Professor. I am in the process. I'm just gonna say that short part. It's an honor to be here, Professor. Let's get started. Period. I wanted to choose someone I was familiar with. That person, that leader, leader, leadership personnel is our President Biden. He is the 46th president of the United States of America. What has he said he would do on top of what he has done for this country since he has been running in office for all titles, including senator? I know that his ranking system went like this: Chuck Schumer, not Liz Cheney, Nancy Pelosi, Pelosi came in, wait, and Biden came in the 1980s at the time the Mexican cartels were what happened to my computer? No way, Jose. Okay, we're not even gonna worry about that. Coming in, flooding our streets, and becoming more and more organized. Post 9/11 happened, and um, post 9/11, you really still didn't hear about Vice President Biden. And during this time, people and the prices of a lot of things were high, including being taxed for tampons, a natural occurrence within a woman. Then we have our president now, and inflation and now high inflation and no infrastructure being done for high-end and low-end communities across the United States. Zelensky is getting major money for what? His government. Nobody will see it. They will, I'm not even going to go that far. Zelensky get major money for government, for his government. Government. Wow. People everywhere are dying. That's what I care about. The people that are prematurely dying. Our president has had a poor impact on people. He only seemingly, don't you think, care about his elite people. He hasn't helped a veteran. He has supported the January 6th insurrection with new evidence supporting moles in the building and corrupted personnel, imposters pretending to be police officials. Okay, pretending to be police officials. What else? Pretending to be police officials. The last known thing that has came across my feed is that our president has undisclassified documentation of what? We don't know all of the details yet. Didn't Trump's house get invaded for the same thing, double standard. How is their leadership style reflected in their organization's culture? Our president's leadership style is reflected through the way his organization works. They see you as a threat when you speak your mind. One veteran Caucasian woman at the January 6th insurrection was charged indefinitely with being a part of a corrupt, supposedly corrupted organization. That means she was admitted into a mental hospital by our president indefinitely. The people in Texas that was furious over their children dying was called terrorists. For what? Speaking out. Everyone at the White House right now that is Democrat don't know nothing. I don't mean that in a bullying way. I can verify that Corinne John Pierre says she doesn't know anything. When asked about the border, everyone Democratic says it's secured. And they don't know nothing. Okay, what else? When our great president, our 45th great president Trump was in office, we were able to live normal and not corrupt did people like me were living above their means and was moving up and able to survive. If our president was prejudiced, he would not let a Black woman, let alone someone who now is running up against him to become president. Let's see what I said, because I don't think that make any sense. If our president was prejudiced, he would not let a Black woman, let alone someone who is now running up against him to become president, make money. He appreciates African Americans, but we as African Americans have been conditioned to believe he is a threat. Let's look at what Black Lives Matter done. They have taken over 70, if not $90 billion from us and have not even given it back to the community. All I'm asking, and I can verify this through the Candace Owens show, his leadership style is a dictatorship type style and not democratic. We don't have a true, pure democracy, but a true, pure democracy dictatorship. The most effective leaders not just make you feel comfortable with what they are saying, but they show and keep constant and steady course, effective results. Now I got two things to do and then I'm gonna send this off. Okay. It's an honor to be here, Professor. Let's get started. I wanted to choose someone I was familiar with. That leadership hold on, person. That leadership person is, our president, no, is our president Joe Biden. He is the 46th president of the United States of America. What has he said? What has he said he would do? What has he said? What has he said he would do on top of what he has done for this country since running for office? Hold on. Let me make sure I got that right. What has he said since he, what has he said and what has he said he would do, comma, no, then comma. And on top of what has he done for this country since he has ran and won in office for a title, for all titles, including senator. I know his ranking system went like this: Senator, Vice President, hold on, Senator, Vice President, President. Now, he came in office with Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, okay, okay. I know that his ranking system went like this: Senator, Vice President, President. Now he came in office, he came into office with Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. During this time, the Mexican cartels was flooding our streets and becoming more and more organized. Post 9/11, you really still didn't hear about our vice president doing anything to help the Black community. And during this time, people and the prices of a lot of things were high. This, this, this was including getting taxed for tampons and natural, which is a natural occurrence with a woman. Then we have our president. Now high inflation, no infrastructure, being done for high-end and low-end. Then we have our president now with high. Not helping with high inflation and no infrastructure being done on high end, middle end, and low end communities across the United States. Only thing that has been major that has even happened is nearly 45 billion extra dollars is being sent across the globe. I'm in the process of fixing this up and I have to put sources for it. So you're going to witness what I do with that. Citations. You are nothing without your, come on. You are nothing without your references. What just happened? Oh, and space. Um, it is something I'm supposed to be doing. Uh, my battery is running low. Where you at? Please don't turn off on me. I'm coming. Okay, last thing. This is going to be a website. Sorry for not speaking, you guys. I want to make sure what I'm doing now, if you are rocking with me, I am writing down one last reference. Go back here. And Now I gotta make some responses. Working in dialysis for over 17 years, there was a lot of nurses that came in and departed to other jobs. The clinic manager was always concerned of the moral in the nursing staff. The clinic manager demonstrated for her action by having lunch brought in sometimes. There were some employees who did not eat particular food types, so she would make sure everyone was accommodated. If a nurse was Muslim and therefore she did not eat pork, so she would have turkey fish for this particular nurse. Give me a second, you guys. Hello? Hi, I had a quick question. Can I reschedule with you guys? Can I reschedule with you guys? I apologize. My apologies. Come on, Instagram. Okay. Okay. So, I am about to do this discussion. Give me just a second. There we go. I'll get off of here for a little bit. Hold on. Okay. So I have a discussion. I did the discussion. As you can see, the discussion is right here. This is the discussion I did right here. I and Rana Tooney, what's her name? Rana Tani is the first people. I'm going to add to her reply. I'm going to reply to her ad. And what I mean by that is I'm going to talk about her, and then I'm going to cut this off for a second. And tomorrow I'm going to do the segment with the rest of the homework that is due. I'm not going to just jump into everything right away. That would be overkill, very stressful, very mind threading. And so I'm just going to wait until tomorrow, well, no, I'm gonna reply to her. And then I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to get the other reply, do the homework. And then by Friday, always have my work completed by Friday, 2, 3, 4 days before the required due date. So her stuff says that she was working for dialysis for 17 years. And there was a lot of nurses that came in and departed to other jobs only because they were burnt out. The manager always was it was not in control of the morale of the nursing staff. The manager demonstrated having lunch brought in, but there were some employees who did not eat particular foods, so she would make sure everyone was accommodated. One nurse was Muslim, and she would have turkey or fish. Um, that's true. Yeah. So let me write what I'm going to say. This manager of yours went above and beyond the description. She brought productivity and she brought results by breaking bread with her co-workers or employees. She treated them with respect and rebuild, tried to rebuild, reinvent, and restruct her rebuild, reinvent, and restructure her manager skill sets. She was flexible and was able to get that positive control she needed to get the results and the job done. Great example. Okay, let's reply. So that's one reply I have. Nobody else has been on here. I got one reply, and that is it. That's all I can do. Let's make sure ain't nobody else on here. Nope, nobody else. And that is it. That is all I can do. Um, Tomorrow I'll be diving deeper into those 4 projects. Give me a second, you guys. Exit out of here. Okay, so the next segment that I'm about to do is a same fun subject, but I'm going to play the calling the producer game. I have to call a couple of producers. I have to hunt y'all down It's not that I can't hunt y'all down by email, but to honor the to honor to honor going out there and producing and being an executive producer and doing the right things, producing segments, running segments on shows and networks is an honor to meet you guys. It's an honor to have been a part of this with you guys. And I just want to let y'all know my sincerity. Then I got some places to call that I'm possibly linking up with. So take care, be safe, and I will be back on here. Either I'm gonna jump back up on here. I don't know if I'm gonna jump back up on here yet, but what I do know is that I'm gonna try my best to take care of I took care of one slight project and it took me an hour to do that. That is a discussion. You just don't jump into a discussion by reading what it says and not everything of what your structural, your syllabus, grade book, how they grade and weigh the scales, the people that's going to be in your class, first little bit of homework. It's going to be a very good journey with you guys to experience doing my homework on a live segment is a wonderful experience. So whoever joined me, if you see what I'm hashtagging, which is the University of Phoenix, if you hear or see me talking about doing a presentation, just know that I will be doing a live presentation, yes, but I will be deleting it because I don't have that much footage. But if I did it live, somebody out there saw it and got inspired. It's not easy. It's not coordinated yet. It's just in the making, like watching a Simpsons video from way when Homer Simpson head was just like, "Hi, Marge." And she's like, her head was crooked. She's like, "Hi, homie," And then as the years went by, her head was like this, and he was like, "Hi, Marge." Seriously, that's how it is. It's a work in the making. I'm just doing stuff to be closer to you guys. Seriously. So take care. And I'm doing it to inspire myself. Obviously, I have my ulterior motives is very simple. It's not a or cross your fingers while you're not watching type of moment. It is to empower myself to be the best I can be. I was praying to God last night. I said, "God, I pray to be the best I can be. I pray to you that with all my might, I can do the right things and do the right things and get a second chance at life. You always can get a chance at life, but you have to stop repeating the mistakes you made in the past." So I hope that helps somebody. I'll delete this LinkedIn. I know LinkedIn like, "Take that crap off." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I should." So let me delete you real quick. Let me see if I can delete you real quick. Hold on. Give me a second to delete it right now. Oh my God, it may not let me because I'm live. Oh God. I see myself in live events. There we go. I deleted it. Okay. Okie doke, okie doke. So my friends and family, what I'm gonna do is get off here, make a plan. The second half of this plan, I could have, if I put my mind to it, I could have spent the whole day until 12 o'clock tonight completing all those tasks. but I don't want to put myself through pressure. And that's not the way the course should be set up. The course should be set up where you do it gradually. You make baby steps or you make regular steps to reach your full potential. That is the process. And what I put on there is I talked about the leadership style skills that our great president possesses as president of the United States. I talked about his history with being senator in the 1978, 1979. I talked about him being vice president between 98 or 2000, 98, 99, 2000. And I talked about him being president for 2020. And I don't see, I don't want to go with what my opinion was. I don't want to sit up there and say how I feel, but your opinion matters. Ask yourself, research, and see exactly what have your president really did. Then I went on to talking about not Liz Cheney, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, the time frames that Chuck Schumer became a congressman. They had way more power, and all they had to do was shred paperwork. This was before the World Wide Web. Even during the World Wide Web, for a while, they kept paperwork. So they had way more power as congressmen and congresswomen back in the 90s as Democratic people. I just wanted to add that in there. What do you do when you want to hide something that's paper driven? You just cut it up and you delete it. You pretend like it doesn't exist. If it doesn't get scanned in a file, you pretend like it doesn't even exist. Don't believe me. Let's go back to and reflect on something I remember in my life. My dad he got a third grade education. His brother took the GED for him. His brother took the GED for him. That is what? What is that? Identity theft? You can't quite call it that, can you? It's a lot of things that back in the day you could get away with. Now we have what? A human like, y'all need to grow, you know, a human like and beyond human like supercomputer that is highly intelligent and probable. Highly intelligent. Like you say, I'm driving to the store, how do I get there? 4 known routes, like than highly more intelligent than the actual regular computers we use. And you know what's even cooler, you guys? This is a message. The computers we use. Now, I ain't talking to my nerds because I'm a nerd, to the fullest, but how much percentage of your computer in what section is being ran the most on your computer? And what percentage do you stream YouTube all day? Are you a child that streams YouTube all day? Do you have multiple platforms up? Are you gaming on a specific gaming cycle? But how much you never use, even gamers. I'm sorry to say, gamers and nerds, you never use 100% of your computer. You only use different parts of it. Y'all feel me? So, What's up, Nick? Nikki. Nikki M. So anyway, yeah, man. Just like our brains. Imagine if we had a pill to enlighten our brains to the fullest capacity, to at least 80% or more of a capacity. Yeah, we can remember with those low class prescription worldwide drugs to help us remember that suffer from dementia. Yes, it's a fact that our brain shrinks as the years and months and days and seconds go by. But what could we accomplish in a positive light if all of us had capabilities in a positive setting to exercise our mental capacity to 80% of our brain network, our brain's work, brain capacity of 80% instead or more instead of a traditional 30% to 40%. And we're only using certain parts. Still, we're like computers. Think about it. We're only using certain parts, and they are only using certain parts. So, with that being said, I love you guys. I have to get off of here. I love to educate. I love to brief, debrief, and whatever else briefing of the briefing brief of the briefiest briefs of brief time. But definitely, I'll be back on here in a second. No, I ain't gonna say a second because it's already been a second. I'll say this is a short insert. No, I don't want to say that either, you guys. What should I say? See, I need to be common. Well, Kim, you should say blank. So take care, you guys. I love you guys. I wish we could give each other a hug. Those that love me, let's do a hug together. That way, the energy will seep in whatever energy you want to give me, positive energy. I don't want none of your negative energy. Any positives it sees or whatever you want to give me is fine with me. Okay? So we're going to go high five, energy. I'll wait. I'll count to 10, and y'all just pretend like y'all hit me with a high five. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Somebody hit me with a high five right there already. I felt it virtually. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So y'all take care. Be safe out there. And somebody like, did she really feel it? Take care, you guys. Bye.